Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and always a pleasure to be with you, and happy Canada Day to anybody who is interested in that. We have plenty of correspondents who are either from Canada or live there, and today is their day. Now, I looked up a few facts about Canada Day. I was wondering what the traditions were. It used to be called Dominion Day until about 40 years ago. It is sometimes celebrated by parades, and the other suggestions that I saw were for beer drinking or getting ready to celebrate Canada History Week. And I thought this was a very typically Canadian, rather downplayed celebration. So congratulations to anybody who likes it. I love Canada Day and the new name for it, because as a crossworder, I like seeing a word that has the same letter at every other position in it. So maybe celebrate Canada Day with some tara masalata at the Panama Canal is my suggestion. But anyway, we are going to be having a look at this puzzle in a moment. I do want to first of all mention that there are, well, another Joe created this puzzle, but Joseph Namer created our Equal Sum Lines puzzle pack, which is our Patreon monthly reward for this month, and is now out and is incredibly good. That is available on Patreon, and we strongly recommend it to you. If you are a patron, you deserve rewards like this, and if you're not, you deserve to be a patron and to get rewards like this. So think about just joining up as a $2 a month patron to get the rewards, or $3 if you want to see the videos of solutions that we put out there, including all of the Panthera, Grockles and the Asylum videos from the June monthly reward, which are out now as well. So loads of content on Patreon. There'll be a crossword solve up later in the week as well. So loads going on always there. Now, that's available on the links under the video, along with Discord, and what else have we got there? The merchandise and the apps. All our apps are available there, and Sven's Sudoku Pad. So do check out those links. But the first link in this video is to this puzzle called Canadian Whispers by Joe Moet, who lives in Canada now, though he wasn't from there originally. Actually, we got an email from Geraldine, who is gone the other way, used to live in Canada, used to be from Canada, well, is from Canada, and now doesn't live there. She said that maybe we should be telling people what normal Sudoku rules are, because some of her friends have tuned into the channel and quite enjoyed it, but they don't know why, you know, when we say normal Sudoku rules apply, what do they mean? Well, they just mean that we have to put the numbers 1 to 9 in our grid, once each in every row, in every column, and in every 3x3 box. Those are normal Sudoku rules, and they almost always apply to the puzzles we do. Now, the extra rules in this puzzle revolve around the maple leaf, obviously, or most of them do, which is a brilliant depiction of the Canadian national symbol. And the one maple leaf here is a German whispers line. That means that adjacent digits along it must have a difference of at least 5. So you could put 1 and 7 in those cells because they have a difference of 6. But you couldn't put 2 and 6 in because their difference would only be 4. And that must apply to every pair of cells that neighbour each other along this line. So that's how the line works. We've drawn it in red instead of green because obviously it is the Canadian maple leaf today. And I love that it has lots of M's on it, not just because that stands for maple, but also my name. Now, there are two, what we would normally call thermometers, but in this puzzle they're hockey sticks, because obviously Canadian nationality is bound up with the national sport of hockey, or ice hockey as I'd call it. And the rules here are that digits must increase from the bulb to the end of the stick. And then there are 3 hockey pucks which must be odd digits in this puzzle. So that's all we get. And it is fascinatingly symmetrical. Do give it a try on the link under the video. You can judge from the video length and the fact that Joe's puzzles have always been pretty hard, how tiring it will be to get through this. But I'm going to have a go now. Let's get cracking. So, what I would normally do with a long whispers line is colour it. I'm going to do that. I mean, I could observe that there's a 5 in one of those cells, actually, and in one of those. I'll get to that in a bit. Let's colour this line first of all. So the reason I'm going to colour it is because along a German whispers line, you can never have a 5 because any adjacent digit would be 0 or lower or 10 or higher, and they're not allowed in Sudoku. So each digit is either lower than 5 or higher than 5, and they must alternate along the line to make that line work. So I'm going to highlight all the alternating cells along every other cell along this line, and they must have the same polarity, as we call it, either highness or lowness. And that's one color. Let's make that green. We'll make the others purple. And either all the high digits are purple and all the low digits green, or the other way round now. Very pretty still. And we do get some 4s. Now, those 4 are all green. So that must, if the green was low, that's all the low digits in that row used up there. So these must either be high or 5. 5 is not getting a colour, or I might think of a colour later. Anyway, we can now see that 5 must be in one of those two cells, because it can't be in a coloured cell. In this row, it's got to be in one of those two. Can't be there because there's already a 5 in the column somewhere here. Now, what I hadn't seen before is 4 greens here. So 5's in one of those perimeter cells on the thermo, no less. And I don't think there's much more we can do with 5's. And I haven't found many more. I mean, there's 4 greens here. So I suppose these thermo cells are going to be 5 and a purple. These are going to be 2 purples and a 5. Don't know about the odd cells. This is tricky, isn't it? Okay, after 5's on a German whisper lines, the hardest digits to play, so the inner digits, 4 and 6. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, look at row 7, or rather, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to flash every cell in this grid, which can't be a 4 or a 6. Now, I'll explain why this cell, for instance, can't be a 4. The digit next to a 4 on a German whisper line, the only one that's 5 away or more, is 9. So if that was a 4, both of those would have to be 9. And that's impossible, clearly. In any situation where the 2 digits surrounding a cell, in terms of the line, see each other, then you can't have a 4 or a 6 because of that. So that can't be 4 or 6. This one, those two see each other by being in the same box. And I'm going to highlight, this one as well, and this one, and this one, and this one. Not this one, because the 2 cells neighbouring that don't see each other, but this one they do. This one they do in the row. Not this one. Wow, there's loads. Right, and then it's got to be symmetrical until we get to the bottom of the leaf. Suddenly had a worry that leaf wasn't the right word, but it is. Right, all of those cells cannot be 4's or 6's. And that might give us some clue where 4's and 6's are. Yes, in this box, those can't be 4 or 6, and only one of these can be because they've got the same polarity. So that can't be a 4-6 pair, or they wouldn't both be purple. So one of those is 4 or 6, and 2 of these. So they can only be from 4, 5, and 6. Or sorry, one of those is 4 or 6, and one of those, as well as one of these two being a 5, is how I should have expressed that. And in this row, there are only 3 places. Yes, this is a 4, 5, 6 triple. None of these can be 4, 5, or 6. This one can't actually be a 5. So that is green. The green inner digit is there. Now, I am worried, especially given the symmetry of this puzzle, which I think is only broken between those 2 cells. Otherwise, it's entirely mirror symmetric through the central axis, through the central column. That's the only place the symmetry breaks, and that makes me worry that I'm going to have to kind of fill this in a placeholder way. Now, I could go around the grid finding the inner digits and writing 4, 6 in them and 1, 9. Oh, this must be 1 or 9. It's right next to 4 or 6. And that's an extreme digit. But This could get very complicated and messy with the pencil marks, and it might turn out to be simpler to just assume that green is low, put a 4 there and a 9 there, and carry on until it breaks somewhere, and then realise that I can subtract 10 from every digit and do it the other way. Now, I did fill in a puzzle like that once. Probably a German Whispers back when God was a small child a couple of years ago, and it wasn't very popular. So I'll try and avoid doing this placeholder filling in if I can, but it's sometimes necessary to solve a puzzle, I am afraid. It would be better if we can break into the highs and lows early on. And Joe might well have left a path so we can do that. And that path might involve these thermos, mightn't it? See, that is 5, 4, 3 or 2, and that is 1, 2, 3 or 4. Same over here. And these two are both low. But I don't know whether they're green or purple. Ah, if they're green, they complete right. If green is low, then we've got all 4 lows placed in these columns. And where can 4s go? They can't go in the orange flashed cells, so there'd be an X-wing on 4s there. There'd have to be 1 4 on one end of the diagonal and another 4 on the other, or the other way around. So these would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is lovely. I've got it. Have I got it? I don't know. Row 6. Look at row 6. If these are low, I think we've got a problem in row 6. These can't be low because they've got to be more than 4. These can all be low, no problem. That's 3. But these couldn't be low if these were green because the 4 green cells would be done in the columns. This is it. I think this is right. Okay, let me just show you. If those were... Let's get rid of all the orange shading. I'm not so interested in that for now. I'll put that back later in a minute. If these were green, if green was low, these are green now. Yeah, this is it. These can't be green, and these can't be green, because they have to be at least 5, and therefore there's only room for 3 greens in row 6. That's ridiculous, but it's true. So these are not green. These are purple. Purple is low, so that's a 1. We're in. That has occurred because of this bit of symmetry somehow being broken. I don't understand this. Anyway, green is high, so 6 there. So that's, so there's no 6s here. These are 5 and 4. All of these are low. These ones can't be 5. The bottom ones can't be... Oh, is this a problem? The bottom ones can't be 4? No, because green is high. Okay, that's fine. Right, these are 7, 8 and 9 in that row. Let's just... Okay, the cells that can't be extreme digits. These are 1, 2 or 3. Obviously that one can't be a 1. Let's do the same over here. These are 1, 2 and 3. These ones are 1, 2 and 3. 4 is definitely in one of these cells. And it's got 9s there and there, or there and there. Okay, I'm going to pencil mark those 9s before I get to doing the greens. Now these, that's a 2, 3 pet. That's all we've got left here. That's almost all the purples marked up. Now let's mark up the greens. There are some that can't be 6. There's a lot that can't be 6. All of those can't be 6. So there is a 6 in one of these 2 cells, and it is flanked by a pair of 1s. So there is a 1 in one of those 2 as a result, and one of these 2. Now the 1 in one of those 2 means these don't include 1. It means these odd digits aren't 1, nor's that one. And no, that one can't be 5. Oh, this is a 3, I think. Look, it can't be 1 because of those. It can't be 5 because of those. Well, more because there's a 5 there. And it can't be 7 or 9 because they're used up in the green. That puck is a 3. Ah, gives us a 2 down here, 3 here. This 3 must be surrounded by 8 and 9, I think. And that becomes a 7. Then we can go up the line to make this a 2. Look, we can look along to this, which now can't be 3 or 2. That's a 1. And this isn't a 1. And that's perfect. Oh, we're in. That means this can't be a 6 because that can't be a 1 anymore. The 6 in this row is now here. And that's surrounded by 1s. This can't be a 1 on the bulb. So that's not 2. This isn't a 1 anymore. That's not a 7 because of this. Oh, and it peters out a bit there. 8, 9 pair. I don't know these colours because there could be a 5 there, and I don't think I've formed any more sets of 4. I haven't actually, this one I can colour. I haven't coloured any more cells than were on the Whispers at all. In fact, what I should do is convert purple to blue because I'm more used to seeing that instinctively as low or cold digits and 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 as high. Oh, this one is, hang on. Is it 1 or 4, or is 4 definitely up here? No, 4 is definitely not up here because the 4 lows are there. That's a 5, 6 pair now. 3, 2, so I don't know what that is. Okay, fine. This is a 7, 8, 9 triple, which is a bit weird. None of them can be 6. That is right now. That's a 7, 8, 9 triple. Oh, one of these must be 7 because of that. So this is not 7. One of these two must be 9 because one of these has to be a 4. So that's not 9. One of these two is a 9, so that's not 9. And this is now 7 or 8. Oh, we can still have 3 up here. 6, 6. There's a 6 in one of these two. This is a weird puzzle, isn't it? This is really interesting and strange and gloopy. Right, 3 is looking at that cell. That's a 2. So this is not a 2. It doesn't do much. Ooh, maybe it does. Gives us a 3, 4 pair in the row, which I wasn't expecting. And this can't be 7, 8 or 9. I don't think that's getting anything done. Let's just keep thinking. Right, we've got a 1 there and a 1 in one of those cells. So one of these two is a 1. Now, one of these is a 4. Is that a problem either side? 9's there or 9's here. Whichever it is going to stop one of those being a 9. I can't see what that does. Oh, this is a 5, 4 pair I've just noticed. So 4s are an X-wing there and there. Oh, 4, 5 pair, those can't be 4. The 4 in the central column is here, next to a 9. That gives us 8 and 9. That gives us a 7, 8 pair, which makes that 9, which means this isn't 9, which means that can't be 4, so this is 4. Wow, and this is 9 next to it. I love it when these chains come together as soon as you get something done. Beautiful. Anyway. Still 7, 8 pair. Can't resolve them. 4, 9. Ooh, 3 is somewhere up here, isn't it? Knowledge bomb there. Oh, that's 7 or 8. So this is where 1 is in the central column. I can colour that. 2 must be in one of those cells in the central box. And that's going to be an X. Oh yeah, we've got 2 here. That's fine. Okay, that doesn't do anything. This I can colour as well. Why not? Okay, this can't be 3 or 4. Given the other things in the box, that is now 5 or 6, which is not very high. I have a suspicion this is going to end up being a 5-6 pair, but I'm not at all sure about that, and I don't even know why I think it. Just feels like it might be. In this row with the 2 odd digits, we've got 3 have gone. This is 5 or 7. Yeah, 3 is not possible because of the 2-3 pair. So they have to be higher. I sort of think I might have a 5 X-wing down there, but I daren't use it. I might not. That might be related to when I was thinking about these as orange, as it has become now. Anyway, stop thinking about why I'm thinking about things I shouldn't be thinking about and think about the right things. That's a good plan. It's a good plan if I could just do it. But what are the right things now? We've got 4, 5, 3, 1 gone there. 2 in one of those, 6 up there. So this is 7, 8 or 9 and I can colour it. Oh, how was this row getting on? The trouble is lots of these cells can still be orange, and lots of them can still be blue. These two can't be blue. Oh look, this can't be blue because it's not 1, 2, 3 or 4. It's not 5 either because that's in a pair. That's orange. So we've got 3 orange. One of these two must be orange and the other one must be 5 because they've both got to be higher than 4. So that is orange and a 5. These two are blue and they are 3 and 4. How is that not helping? That's a brilliant spot. Doesn't do anything. This one is not 8 or 9. That's 6 or 7. This is not 6. And none of that, oh no, it could be 5. None of that therefore tells me anything in that area. Oh, fish hooks. How has that not got me through? I really thought we were breaking in there. 8, 2, 6, 9, 4, 1, 3, 5, 7 to go in this box. This is so interesting and yet so frustrating. Might as well make them blue, and I'm using yellow for 5 just in case you hadn't worked out what the heck I'm doing with yellow suddenly. But I don't know where any actual 5s are. I just know where lots of possible 5s are. Oh, 4 is looking at that. Now I know where an actual 5 is, and you knew where one was for about 5 minutes. An appropriate length of time. Now, what does that do anything? Don't think so. It puts 5 in one of those cells. These are from 1, 3, 7. That's not interesting. These are 2 and an orange cell. Wherever the orange is, we'll complete orange for its column. Oh, we're so close here. Come on, Mark. Oh, 3 in this box. That's a 4. There we go. 4, 5, 6. Sorry, you've been shouting at that one for a while as well. 4, 3, 2 on the bulb. This can't be 3 or 2. That's a 1. Okay, let's get the colouring right. Those aren't yellow anymore. Now, what's that done? This is a 5 now. It's the only place 5 can go. Oh, look, we get 7, 8, 9 all in order there. Right, that fixes 7 and 8. 3 can't be next to 7. So this 3, oh, 3 can't be next to 7 either. Either of those. So that's a 1, 2 pair. This is 3. 3, that's got to be next to 8 here. That makes that a 9. We get a 7, 8 pair over here. 7 has to be next to 2, which that 3 proves. This 3, 4 pair is still not done. That's a naked 7. That's 3 or 4. Let's keep colouring them. 2 and 6, yes, they are resolved in the centre here. So filled in and coloured, and the symmetry is completely thrown now, thank goodness. 4 or 5 there. In fact, I think that's going to have to be 5. And this is a naked 3. Yeah, we're away again. So hopefully this will just continue to the finish now, and that will be my famous last words today. 175, 17432, we get, no, you see it, oh look, I've got these, 4 and 3. So the central 3 rows fully done. Now I just need to find naked singles all over the place and I'll be fine. Oh, that's not a 1, that's a 1, 3, I mean I'll get to the, oh this is a naked single, that's a 6, lovely. 3, 5 up here. That makes this a 7 in the old hockey puck. We'll do the colouring, as I say, shortly. I don't think it's very important anymore. This is now a 6-9 pair because of this 6-9. I can fill in 8 and 5. We get 5 here. Okay, let's do some more colouring now. Why not? Those can be orange. That can be orange too. 1 is blue. Don't know anything else yet. Now, across the middle we need a 2, there it is, 2, 1, 7, we get a 3 to finish the box, 8 and 7 down here. This is brilliant, what a puzzle, I love it, I really do like this one. I'm very glad we've saved it up for Canada Day. That's yellow. Still don't know about these. Now, this can't be a 5 anymore, so it's 9. That fixes 8 and 9. That's 6, that's 5. The 6 is going to do our last pair from the bottom of the grid. Also that cell very cleanly. 8 there. There was some Stormtrooper stuff in the middle where I wasn't spotting some fairly obvious bits, but this is the sort of puzzle that does fry you up a bit. 4 there, 6 there, and before I do the last digit I will fill in all the colours. Probably make some mistakes in them, but we shall see. 7, 8, 9, 6 in that box, 6 there. They can all go orange. That goes yellow. That goes orange. 3 and 4, 3, 4 and 2 are all blue. These must be yellow. Got a 1, 2 pair to disambiguate and a 6 here. And then I can finish with a 5, and that is Canadian Whispers. Brilliant puzzle. That time's not bad for that puzzle. I don't think that's easy at all. I know I got a bit hung up in the middle and may have wasted 5 minutes. I wouldn't say any more than that. That is really brilliant. Let's just restore now the full flag symbol and enjoy Canada Day, everybody. If you are in Canada, you still have a few more hours if you watch this video early. But you could use them to try the Joseph Namer puzzle pack, which is brilliant. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Hope to see you again soon on the channel. Bye for now.